Hi everybody, it's Jess. Today I am going through a order that I've just received from Cheeky Wipes, and Cheeky Wipes I have used previously to buy cloth pads. So maybe TMI for some people, but I use a menstrual cup and cloth pads for my monthly flow, mainly for environmental reasons. I'm trying to cut down on things that I'm putting into landfill. I'm not perfect. I still use lots of stuff that isn't eco-friendly, but every little helps. And using cloth pads, a menstrual cup, I also try and use cloth nappies for some of the time. I haven't managed to do it all of the time, but I do use them quite a bit during the week. And yeah, so the cloth pads are fantastic, and I've been using them now for a good few years, and same with the menstrual cup. And I'll put some info below of where I got those from if you want to check that out, but that's a separate conversation. But I did order one more cloth pad, which I will show you. So this is a brand new one, so don't worry. But I needed to get a few more. So the ones I use look like this, and I've got them in different colours. So this is how it sits in there. You can get this in white. I've gone for the charcoal colour. One, because obviously it's not going to show stains as much. I haven't had any problem with staining, but it's, you know, it's a nice dark colour. It's like a minky material on this side, and then like a fleece layer in here. And you put it in your pants, and it's got little poppers that go around like that. Now I know it might look to some people a bit like, you know, oh, disgusting, but honestly it's not. I wash it with like my towels and stuff. They're super easy to use. I have a little wet bag that you kind of put them in after you've used them, and then every other day I will wash them, you know, with my towels. It's got all the care instructions on their website anyway, but they're super comfy. I cannot use tampons or normal disposable pads now. I've had to a couple of times, like in a pinch where I've, like, you know, been out and I've not, you know, got anything. They're so uncomfortable and just horrid, but these are really cozy. I know it sounds really weird, but they're really cozy. So that's the first reason why I use Cheeky Wipes, is because that's where I get most of my cloth pads from. And obviously money saving, because these will generally last you for, God, years and years and years. The menstrual cups as well, I think, are supposed to last about maybe 10 years. And if you think how much you spend on like tampons and sanitary towels and stuff, you know, there is a cost saving there as well. But the biggest saving is obviously not putting in all that stuff into landfill. I think I read somewhere that the average woman during while she's like menstruating will put something like 11,000 sanitary products per woman into landfill, which is insane. And yeah, and I read that a few years ago, and that's when I then looked into alternatives, and I've never looked back really. I highly recommend looking into it if it's like something that you've been considering. Anyway, that's another story for another day. But in my quest to be more eco-friendly, I then started looking into using cloth wipes. So Guinevere does have cloth nappies that we use a lot of the time, but we go through so many baby wipes, and you know, it kind of it does get to me, like how many we get through, and obviously all of those are going into landfill as well. And so I looked into the cloth wipes that Cheeky Wipes do, and that's what they're mainly known for. They're called Cheeky Wipes. So I have bought their cloth wipe package. I'll put all the info below of how much it costs and where you can get it and everything. And I just wanted to show you what kind of it comes with. And yeah, and then what I will do as well, because I haven't used it yet, this literally came today, I will then do a review after, you know, maybe a month or two of what I think this is like. So first of all I'm going to go through the cloth wipes, which is this package here, and then I'm going to go through this, which is my makeup remover wipes. Yes, I'm literally trying to eliminate as much as I can as possible, and it's an ongoing journey, but these are the latest things that I'm trying. So this is the box here. Cheeky Wipes all-in-one washable baby wipes kit. So you've got this big box here, which is called the Mucky Box. Now the Mucky Box obviously is where you're going to keep your wipes after they've been used, i.e. mucky. Now you should really wash these every day. So the idea is that you only prepare the wipes that you're going to use per day, and then they all get washed at the end of the day, so you haven't got, you know, minging dirty cloths hanging around. So that's the Mucky Box, which is a bit bigger than this one. It's the size comparison, and this one says fresh, and I think this is the same size as the makeup ones that I've got. So what we've got then inside this box are the wipes, which I will go through in a second. We've got a little leaflet here, which we'll have a look at. I've got two bottles here. One is a tea tree and lemon scented essential oil blend. Here. And then this one is a lavender and chamomile essential oil blend. I think there was a couple of choices, and this is the one I selected. You can choose a couple of different scents, and that was the one that I preferred. And you have the these two little wet bags. This is if you're going out and about. If you do want to use these out and about, I don't know if I'm that hardcore. I think I will still have baby wipes in my bag. I'll see what it's like. So you've got one to keep your fresh ones in and one to keep your mucky ones in. Now I will say for wet bags, because I do have a wet bag obviously for cloth nappies, is they are designed to, once they're closed, to completely lock in smells and stuff. So you shouldn't have any problems with being able to smell, you know, dirty stuff. So yeah, these are the two bags that come with it, so you can take them on the go. And then you've got this mesh kind of bag like this. And what happens is this mesh bag will go into here, and it's got little hooks that will hook around the side. So basically this is going to go round into this mucky box. This is the Mucky Box. And then you've got your wipes. Now I went for the trial pack because they do a few different types of wipes, and I wasn't sure which ones I wanted, so you can get a mixture of all the different types they do. So let's just go through them. So it looks like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 of these rainbow coloured flannel. It's like a really soft flannel material. So I've got 5 of these. I have got 5 of the flannel ones, but in just a creamy white colour here. But they feel exactly the same as those rainbow. 5 white ones. These feel more like terry toweling. They're similar to this, but these are much softer. These are still soft, but those are like a really soft material. So I've got 5 of these. And then I've got 5 of these ones. Oh, and I have some more here. I've got some, these are patterned ones. They've got little whales on. That's cute. So that's all the wipes that I've got. Now let's have a look at the instructions. So basically, getting started. So for 25 wipes, fill your fresh wipes container, which is this one, to the top level with water. So the top, it's got 2 levels here, the little lines. So if you're using the whole of the 25 wipes, you fill it to this top level, and you add in a few drops of your essential oil blend, which is this chamomile one that I've chosen, and that gives it a bit of a nice fragrance. And obviously it's all, you know, natural and kind, and, you know, nice on their skin and stuff. And then you put your wipes in there and let them soak up all of the solution. They should be fully soaked, and then you don't want them, it says here, you don't want them going too dry, because then that's when things can get musky and stuff like that. So once you've done that, that is your wipes then for that day. And you basically will just pull them out. And the idea is that I've seen other reviews of this, and obviously I will do a review myself and kind of say whether or not I found the same. But I tend to be one of these people that will overuse wipes to make sure everything's clean. But with this type of material, 1 or 2 will clean up the messiest of poos. So you shouldn't need to go through as many wipes as you would. So that's going to be your fresh wipes, and you're going to take from this when you do nappy changes and use it. Now, the mucky box, which you've got the mesh bag in there. So insert the mesh bag into your mucky wipes container. Fill the water above the line marked approximately 3/4 full. So there's a line here. So you're going to fill it up with water. And then you're going to add a few drops of the Mucky Wipes Essential Oil Blend. And that is the tea tree and lemon scented one. So this is obviously a stronger smelling, because obviously it is mucky wipes, and tea tree is kind of antibacterial as well. So you add a few drops of this in. Once you've used your mucky wipes, you put them in here, and then at the end of the day, so it says here, you can just take out that mesh. Basically take this to your machine, get the mesh bag out and put it straight in. No messing around with fishing out dirty wipes, and wash it in with your next wash. And I will probably do this with my, towels, because I wash them obviously on a hotter wash, and also my cloth, face cloths that I'm going to show you next. And also, nappies and things like that. Apparently the wipes will stay fresh in the solution for up to 3 days. However, they do recommend you changing the solution and washing the wipes every other day. But, that it will be okay for 3 days if you really need it to. Now, you can wash these between 20 degrees and 70 degrees. You can just put this in with your normal clothes, but some people aren't going to want to do that if you're really kind of germaphobe. Not that there will be germs, because everything will be washed away, but if you did, you can put it in a multitude of different washes depending on what you're washing at. You don't need a specialist washing product, you just use what you would normally do. You can do cold or warm washing. I normally do a cold rinse first on stuff like this, like with any cloth sanitary pads, nappies, towels. I tend to do just a rinse cycle first and then do a hotter wash afterwards. You can then immediately reuse the wipes even when they're still wet, because obviously you're going to wet them anyway. But having them dry between washes will help them last longer and stop them being musty. And also, if you've got a sunny day, definitely hang them outside, because the sun has natural kind of bleaching properties. So if you do have a sunny day, get your wipes and your whatever white clothes out there. So sorry, I keep looking down at this. So that's essentially what you do. You've got 2 here. You've got your wipes in this one, your fresh wipes, and you've got your mucky wipes. So I'm going to have these next to each other. And hopefully I'm going to use way less of those blimmin' baby wipes, and I will keep some still in my bag because they are handy. But like when we're at home, like when we clean Guinevere up after having dinner and stuff, I've got loads of flannels downstairs, so I'll continue to use those because you don't want to be using baby wipes all the time. So next I'm just going to quickly show you this one, which is the cloth makeup remover pads that I went for, which is essentially the same principle. So you've got this little box and you have got these pads. Now they do the little round ones as well, you know, like proper little cotton makeup remover pads, but I decided to go for a bigger one so I can kind of just, you know, use it all. So with these, you keep these wipes stored in this box dry. These are dry. They have given you a pot of coconut oil, extra virgin raw organic coconut oil, so it is a good quality coconut oil. It says to remove makeup, smooth the coconut oil over your face with your fingertips, gently massaging it in. Then run a clean wipe under the hot tap, and then basically use this as a makeup remover. So again, I use those cotton pads so much to take off my thing, and you can also, I mean, obviously you can, you know, they're asking you to use this coconut oil. Coconut oil is really great, but if you do have a makeup remover that you do use anyway, you can still, you know, put the cream cleanser on and then run this under the tap and get it all off. And then these and everything can go into the wash, you know, at the end of the day with your other stuff. And you're not using those, all those thingamabobs. So that's it for the cheeky wipes. I will do another video reviewing this. I can already tell you that the cloth pads are fantastic. I've been using them for a couple of years now. They're really, really good. They're really, really comfy. They wash so well. They've lasted me a long time. I'm really intrigued to be using these makeup remover ones and also the ones for changing nappies, and just kind of cutting down on I mean, those of you that have got kids and the kids that are in nappies still, the amount of wipes that we go through. So if I can cut that down, one, it's going to save us money, and two, you know, a lot of that is going into landfill and I can cut out a big chunk of that, which is fantastic. So thanks very much for watching. Sorry this video has been a bit longer. Please click like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.